So guys, today we're going to do a no-nonsense guide of unrolling a titanium flue. Now many of you have had stoves before and everyone bangs on about let's get a pull noodle and roll it round it. It doesn't work, it ends up crinkling and you need more than one person. This is going to have no cuts in the video so you can see if there's a mess up, then there's a mess up, you'll see how I come back from that. So let's open this brand new flue that I've got first. So get it open. They put so much wrap around these things, it's ridiculous. But I wanted you guys to see that it is a brand new stove from the off stove flue. So we've got all your rings. We'll put them down here for 1 minute. So we'll get it fully opened. Now I have got some gloves because these are quite sharp, but I've just got my normal like trucker gloves for this. So what you want to do is, this ring that comes on it here is just a hold ring, so it just holds it from unravelling. These are your actual stove pipe rings. I think you get about 6. So I put them on first, and then I take that one off. That one you can bin it. Then you let it unravel like that. So I'll put this down while I get my gloves on. I've seen so many people mess up doing these because they make it overcomplicated. So I wanted to make this easier for you guys. Christmas is here and you probably all got stoves. So you start with your rings in the centre. You grab the stove from the middle. In fact, I'll start it without my gloves because it's easier to grip. And then you start by pulling it out like a cone. And as you pull it out, you start working the rings further on it, just to make sure that it's supporting it as it unravels. It takes a lot of concentration, I know that. Should have my gloves on, but I'll be honest with you, it is easier without. You just got to be careful of the corners and the edges because it is very sharp. So just keep working these up the flue. They do get jammed because obviously one side wants to be thicker than the other. I can just get this bit off of here. That's alright, we'll move this out a bit more. There we go. And all you're doing is you're making sure that where these rings are, they're not letting this flap come undone, because there's a bit of a flap here where it's flat. And once you get this down to a T, it's a lot easier than pool noodles, messing about with them. And you're just sort of working it out slowly. And when you've done it like this, there should be no creases in the flue at all. I see so many people with creases in me, you just think, it's compromises that. It's just going to fall to bits, any wind. The hardest bit's when it wants to just suddenly give and unroll itself. Like now you can see it's sort of springing. So all I do is move this ring up a little bit more. So I'm keeping this side braced while I keep turning. Just keep pulling, it rotates itself into place. See how that wants to spring back? So if you just make sure you've got a good grip. You end up all fingers and thumbs, but once it goes and it just pings, springs into shape. I've lost one of my rings, guys, 1 minute. Now all I'm doing is I'm just sort of twisting and turning just to work it. Because you see people with these pool noodles and it always takes like 2-3 people to do it. You should be able to do this yourself while you're in the woods. Just take a bit of time, but it's always best to take your time with these things, innit? Especially when you've paid a lot of money for a stove. Just keep twisting and rotating, and then all you want to do is just move your rings to allow it to move. As you can see, I'm just sort of rotating it. So what I'll do is just pull, rotate, pull and rotate, just keep doing it. Making sure that the rings aren't restricting it, but they're just holding it. I'll just get this one a bit further on. That's pretty much done. It's just this end, so we'll turn it around and focus on this end. Just get this ring over here like this. Always the last one that takes the mick. There we go. See if we can get that done now. The ring needs to come down a bit further. So we'll pull it in. When it starts to come apart, it means that another ring needs to come up. That one wants to come down a bit. Always this last bit that's a joke. There you go, guys. Stove flue pipe, fully done. Not a single crease. It takes a little bit of time, but once you've mastered it, it's fine. Just patience is the key. So I'll get this one burnt in now, go back into storage. I just got it out to show you guys how easy it is. So if you like this video, don't forget to click the like button. If you want to see more, click the subscribe button. Any questions, leave it in the comments. Until next time, peace.